Happy Friday, guys. Bill McMillan here with you on NDWX.com, and a busy weekend is in store, but today, thankfully, is a quiet day. The calm before the storm, if you will, with just dry conditions in place for the most part. In some areas we are dealing with some drizzle and fog early this morning, but for the large majority of central Indiana, today will be precipitation-free and relatively quiet once we get rid of that fog. May even see a couple of peaks of sunshine, but not expecting much in the way of sunshine, unfortunately. As we move into Saturday, continue to think that snow will overspread the I-70 corridor, probably during the pre-dawn hours Saturday. In some western areas, even a little bit after midnight. And for the most part, our forecast remains relatively unchanged, with an impactful winter storm that will deliver accumulating snow, greatest impacts along and north of the I-70 corridor. And then we have to focus in on the impacts of a strong northeast and eventually north winds that will impact all of the region and help drive in much colder air as we go into Saturday night and Sunday. So the storm system will continue to scoot off to our south, keeping most of central and northern portions of the state in a favorable position for a mostly snow event. We'll have some mixing issues south of I-70, I think, and that can be tricky really in and around the city itself. But north of there, we continue to think the greatest impacts will continue from a wintry perspective with heavy snow. Speaking of wind, we think winds will begin to gust, probably anywhere from 25 to 30 miles per hour as early as Saturday morning, but it's really as we go into the afternoon hours on Saturday where winds will begin to gust closer to 40 miles per hour at times. And even if, you had just an inch of snow, yet alone 4, 5, 6 inches of snow, when you get a 40 mile per hour wind gust, that's going to create some problems. So we still continue to advise getting that travel done today. Stay off the roads tomorrow if at all possible, because not only will we deal with the strong winds that will lead to blowing and drifting issues, but also temperatures that will plummet into the teens and in some cases single digits Saturday night. So unlike the storm last weekend where temperatures were relatively marginal, it's going to turn much more bitter with this storm system, and that'll create a little bit more difficulty trying to clear roads as temperatures fall and the winds continue to blow and drift that snow around Saturday afternoon into the day on Sunday. Wind chill temperatures should fall below zero late Saturday night. By the time we wake up Sunday morning, most of central Indiana is anywhere from 10 to 20 below zero from a wind chill perspective. So a big shot of Arctic air coming in here behind this storm system Saturday night and Sunday. Continue to think in terms of real temperature, absolute temperature. We should still go below zero, I think, even in Indianapolis itself Monday morning. So continue to think an impactful winter storm is ahead for the area. The greatest impacts being along and north of that I-70 corridor, where we think in general 4 to 8 inches of snow will fall. Doesn't mean everybody's going to see 8, just that 4 to 8 inch range will occur across the northern half of the state. Just south of there, 2 to 4 inches is a good bet, where we'll have a little bit more mixing going on, and then downstate anywhere from a dusting to 2 inches as things begin to wrap up Saturday evening. Guys, make it a great Friday. We'll be back here later today with updates, and we'll also promise to get a long-range update, which continues to look very wintry, colder than normal as we wrap up the month and head into February. We'll try to get that out later today as well. Make it a good day.